Guys, I really recommend Talenti because you want to get your daily dose of talent through your dairy products. You don't want to have no non-massaged cows. These cows are massaged.
Hey guys, it's
Hi.
Erica.
And Nicholas.
And we're here. You might not know us now, but you sure will later. We're here
To manipulate our ways into your heart.
Don't say that. That's supposed to be subtle. They're not supposed to know about it. So we are MBTI self-prescribed experts. And if you don't know what MBTI is, it's the 4 letters. It's Myers Briggs Personality Test. It is.
If you don't know what it is, you're probably a loser.
No.
You're losing in life.
Well, you have stuff to gain. Is
You
what
have a
he
lot
means.
to gain.
You have a lot to gain, which
As
is
RuPaul says.
What does RuPaul say?
He says, there's 3 things in life. Learn about people, learn about your soul, and learn about when the lifespan starts. At 50
RuPaul
years
says
old.
nothing like that. But we're here to teach you more about your favorite YouTuber, your favorite celebrity, through the Myers Briggs Personality Test. We want to.
At the end of the day, we really don't care.
What's wrong with you today? I can't put this in.
I think David Dobrik is like creeping into my soul.
David Dobrik. That's the first hint, you guys. We're talking about David Dobrik today. We want his super fans and just the normal everyday people to know more about him. Everything that he doesn't show, we're gonna tell you his inner workings of his thoughts and mind and soul, and really get into it. We're gonna react to some videos of his, and us together, we're going to dive deep. Deep dive.
Quarantine style.
Quarantine style. Hope you guys are staying safe. So, without further ado, don't worry about the terminology. Don't worry about anything that's too specific. We'll explain everything. Once you watch enough of these videos of our series, you'll be able to understand what we're talking about when we're talking about terminology. But we'll explain everything as clearly as we can. And just have fun and chill out. And let's learn about David freaking Dobrik.
What's up, guys? Today I'm pulling a prank on Seth that may have the potential of being one of my favorite pranks I've ever done. So Alex has a scary old man mask that he's been using to scare people for a while now. I'm gonna convince Seth that he needs to make out with Corinna while she's wearing that old man mask.
Seth, are you okay with making out with Corinna?
Yeah, that's fine. Corinna's gonna come out of my room before she has the mask on, and she's gonna show me how weird she looks in her outfit.
I look so stupid.
I'm gonna tell her that it does look weird and that I need to go and add some more padding to make her look more like an old man.
I gotta put padding, you look kinda dumb.
But instead of going to the room and adding more padding, Corinna is gonna hop out of the outfit and have Jason put it on instead. Corinna's taking these off now. I'm switching with Jason. This is like a porno. And then without any hesitation, I'm gonna have Jason come out wearing the old man mask and try to make out with Seth while he thinks it's Corinna.
Corinna, are you okay with tongue?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Corinna's going, oh, baby. Seth's like, this is my type of shit. Okay, Corinna, go.
Oh my god.
For like 4 days.
Okay. So David Dobrik, from our personal thought process, our personal investigation, is an ENTP. So that's the 4 letters that's the sequence that you might see on dating apps or floating around the internet. ENTP, extrovert, intuitive, thinking, perceptive. So we'll explain what all that means, but just keep that in mind, ENTP. Each personality trait has very specific functions, and we're gonna go through them and tell you why David Dobrik acts like this and why he can get away with it. So, as you saw right there, that was an in-depth plan. That was very specific and very creative. He just tricked that man to make out with another man.
Oh my god.
Thinking it was a girl. That's what we call extroverted intuition. So each function has an either extroverted or introverted version of it, and extroverted intuition is something I have.
It's all about bringing the fantasy to life.
Exactly, which David Dobrik is great at. He could make plans, new ideas, new schemes, basically, and think of them up himself and then put them into a creative format.
Exactly.
They're a little bit crazy manipulative, but they are, and you cannot deny, creative.
Yeah.
They're hella creative. I have extroverted intuition as well. Which we'll get into our types later, but I can show you right now, ENFP, and Nicholas is an INFP. Me and David Dobrik share the same function at the top of our pyramid, extroverted intuition. So we're both very creative and very like outwardly creative. We want other people to see that we're creative.
Exactly, like kind of like creative with no cusp. Like just she can tell you all about her life struggles and meeting people and basically giving them her all.
Yeah, I have to give everything I have.
Exactly. INFPs and INTPs do the opposite, where we give our all to our friends.
Right. And David Dobrik gives his all to the whole world.
Yeah.
And as we saw right there, we're going to get into the manipulative aspects of it, but bottom line, ENTPs, creative.
And everyone's vlog camera broke except mine. The crazier you guys get, like in the snowstorm, the happier I get. You guys are just eating away at each other, and I'm just like, yeah. Gabby, what do? I just put it down. Gabby!
It was a prank. This is the only thing he lives for, is to get a rise out of people.
And everyone was like, "This is fake. This is scripted," and it's not. Like none of it is fake. None of it is scripted.
He flew 6 hours to Hawaii to shoot me and leave.
Oh my god.
David. People think that your friends are just acting for the sake of the videos. Yeah. Actually, everyone is fucking insane. What's out?
Let's do it, bro.
We'll just stop right there for 1 second. That is maniacal.
This reminds me of like the pharaohs, and when they would cut off their heads if they stepped on their shadow. David is trying to kind of live that out. He's trying to like actually use flamethrowers, shooting in people's faces. He really wants to like tap into his SE demon in a demonstrative way. Like he wants to demonstrate to others, I can burn your face off, and I'm gonna laugh while I do it. And I'm gonna show the whole world.
And yeah, it looks like he doesn't have empathy for his friends. It looks like he'll do anything for a laugh.
Paytas has a whole video talking about how he's an evil prick, right?
Which we'll get to that. We're reacting to that too. David Dobrik as an ENTP is fucking crazy. Like, he gets away with so much for some reason, but like, as you can see, he's mean.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, that's mean. Yes, he may be catapulting. So, Nicholas doesn't know that much about the YouTube community, but I'll just fill you in real quick. He has a whole community of friends that's like 5 or 10 of them that they all maybe feed off of his
Cult-like?
fame.
Or is it not really organized like that?
It's not evil like that, but in terms of like, they kind of look like they bow down to him so that they can get fame too, because he's like the ringleader.
His perks.
Yeah, exactly, because he has the ringleader, has the most subscribers, he's the most famous by far. So ENTPs very much have a tendency to like be evil but get away with it. Like he's loved, like he's very liked by the whole YouTube community, like his friends love him. But as we can see, his best friend Jason, he
Get it off me! Oh my god! Fucking get it off, David! David, get it off!
He's
David,
mean!
Please get it off! Please fucking get it off! David, get it off! Oh my god! Jay, get the fucking thing off my arm! Get it off my arm! Please!
Oh my god!
Please, Jay! Fucking get it off! David, get it off!
I don't know how.
David, do something! Jay, can you get him off?
Yes, I'm down.
Jay, get him off! Jay, can you fucking get it off?
He should die.
Okay,
He could die, and his
I'm not
friends
kidding,
are
dude!
black
poisonous, but
Oh my god.
that looks like the most.
Fuck you! I'm done with your channel! Oh my god, that's awful!
It's a fully automatic paintball gun.
That was crazy. So, what can you say about like their inner coldness?
Well, they have TI parent, which is introverted thinking.
Which is always opposite. So if you always, like, I'll put on the screen, like, you'd always see that, like, the letters are opposite. So introverted thinking is TI, opposite. So he has that function.
That I think I've, like, on a really acute level, like a very perceptive level, like I've noticed that TI uses into, like, ice cream a lot. Like, if you have people, like, with really random, like, obsessions, like, something that TI users really like is, like, it's ice cream, because it's, like, inner coldness. It's, like, well, it's not inner coldness, but it's just static. Like, when they think, we both think, it's, like, there's a static picture of what the facts are, and it's not vivid and vibrant like FI is. FI is more...
It's not empathetic.
It's not empathetic. It's not imaginative, and it's not considering human factors. It's just how do I get this paintball gun to shoot semi-automatic or automatic
and get the most views out of it.
Yeah.
And make money off of it.
But
and
that make money and get most views off of it, that's more FE. That's more like that's definitely more human based, but it's like extroverted. So he has a really amazing ability to just like adapt to his friends and kind of like seem like
so he knows how to like push the limits to the very point where they still love him. Mm-hmm. Like he understands Jason, that's his friend right there. So he understands him so much and knows him so deeply that he knows how much he could push him and how much he could hurt him without.
He never goes to a breaking point. He never goes to a breaking point in terms of his friends and how he can like.
And you'll notice his like he's always laughing when his friends are in pain. He's like he doesn't have this like
sense of inner feeling for their struggle.
Yeah,
it's very cool.
Kind of scary.
Jason said no. You know what that means.
Suspect number 2.
He just can't relate.
He's very childish as well.
No.
ENTPs are known for being very childish. And a lot of people find that endearing, but I would...
Oh my god!
I didn't like it.
I only went on one date with one ENTP and we argued the whole time because it was just like, I can't relate to that type of like childish behavior. I'm like, aren't you a grown man?
And just like slapping other girls' asses.
Yeah, that actually happened. It's just like he doesn't, they aren't really focused on like other people's feelings. Like, and it may look like, oh no, he actually is, but
on a deeper level.
In a deeper level, he's really not. So I also want to like point out that like this is not David Dobrik's like content right here, but it's important to look at how other people see this person to really like people who've had like in-depth like experience to these people, like because we don't know these people, like we never met them. So Trisha Paytas has a lot of things to say.
And they kept making the joke, and David kept making the joke over and over and over, and I told him I fucking hated that fucking joke, David. And so I called him evil for it, because he's fucking evil.
But there's just so many other things, and I'm not trying to do this whole exposed video about every single horrible, evil thing that David has done, but, you know, he can't, I don't think there should be a YouTuber out there that, like, ruins people's lives, like, that literally, because, like, he messes with people for vlogs, and he provokes people for vlogs, and I don't think it's right. And I used to really love David. I used to think he was like so charming, in the same way Ted Bundy was charming.
Listen, because I do like David's intake. A lot of people always think I was like in love with David. They're like, she misses David. To be honest, I really love David. Like, I loved him. And that's why he's so fucking successful, because he's like charming and sweet, and he has like stuff to add, and he has good input and whatever.
Dude, I feel weird.
This bitch goes from he's a fucking evil, manipulative, horrible person to a year later, I love David.
Yeah.
Which is like very characteristic of ENTPs. They like are inexplicably like, what is it? Like
lovable.
Like, how do you, like, she can't even, Trisha goes back and forth, like, hating and loving him because, like, the things that he's done to her.
Part of it, I think, was
but he's just so charming.
Part of it, I think, was like a status pump up for her. Like, because if she didn't like him, like, it would have caused, like, image issues for her. You know what I mean? In her fan base and her relationship to the YouTube world. Because it just seemed like she did still have the same feelings about him, but, like she said, he has good input. And input is not something that has to do with, like, how she feels about him. It has to do with, like, how he productively interacts with the rest of the YouTube world. You know what I mean?
And you can't really come for David anymore.
You can't really come for David when it comes to input. His
20 million subscribers will come for you.
Like he...
But it's still back and forth.
Yeah.
At the end of the day...
he has the code.
She still went from crying about him to, oh, he's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is just such ENTP.
He's like a flaw in the system.
Yeah.
I know. I was here for... I've already been here for like an hour, and they let me hold him for like 40 minutes.
Well, you didn't let him go and literally put him on your face. He needs my skin warmth. Oh my god, guys. David is very creepy with the baby, and it's super cute.
I really want one.
I believe you.
I know it's not right, and it's not the time.
It's like a kid who wants a chainsaw. You want to make the kid happy, but you know it's just not a good idea.
I know, but I can take care of him.
How?
Well, I'm financially ready.
That's not enough. I'm financially ready.
And I'll buy him a new car. No.
Drive it yourself.
Bottom line, you guys, is David Dobrik, David Doberman is a fine person. He's fine, but let's not be blind to everything. I mean, there's a reason why we look at his stuff and we think, wow, that's so kind of, I would hate for someone to do that to me.
Yeah.
But then we still love him and he's still charming and it's just who he is. He's just cute and sexy and...
But there's a insidious force that comes along with it where it's like everybody else around him has to unravel their own moral code. They have to like deny themselves to be in his presence and to like extract like the sense of fun and freedom that he can provide through cars and other like basic like amenities.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like how he's impacting other people on a deeper level, you really gotta be cautious.
And on that note, that is pretty much the bottom line. So if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. We really love doing these, so we want to keep doing them and show you more about your favorite celebrities. Follow us on Instagram at It's Erica Madeira, and Nicholas is at It's Rhetornic, which is rhetoric, but with an N in there. His name is Nick. And follow... me on TikTok, it's Erica Madeira. Subscribe to our channel and we'll keep giving you content. Just let us know what famous YouTuber, celebrity, musician you want to know more about and we'll tell you everything that we could think of. So thank you so much you guys for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.